andrew30 here. So, this episode, I thought it'd be a little boring, so I should just completely, cut out just do not do any commentary at all. However, then I thought of the idea that it would seem, it would seem funny with my voice sounding fun. So, that factor is there. Wait, I gotta do this first, to make sure that, okay, I was thinking that my voice would sound funny, so that would be good to my audience. But then I thought, once I run out of things to say, what then? Well, then I thought, if that's the case, then we can just, I'll cut out and cut back in when I start to say. So, that is how this thing's gonna work. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm basically going to mine a whole stack of obsidian. And you would say, why would you do that? Well, that's because I like to do things legitimately, and I'm going to pay for all of the, or pay for, in this way now with real money, pay for, in this term, pay for all of the obsidian that I used in making my Nether Portals to the 1.7 lands. So, that's basically what it is, and, I'm glad there's really no lava here. The water's only a precaution. Again, since I don't have much of an audience, and they don't comment that much at all, I have to pretty much guess what people would ask, because I know what people ask on other people's videos, so I guess what people would ask. And I think that's good for my audience, too. As I said in the last episode, in my narration, I can't prove to you that I don't use identity theft. But, what I can do is tell you that you don't have to like, you don't have to comment, but again, it is much appreciated if you do. So, okay, yeah, that question. What was that question? Yes, are you going to implement any of the 1.7 items into your base? For example, are you going to use the new flowers to have a faster way to create dyes, and therefore dye your base in a ton of colors? And the answer is yes. I'm going to implement 1.7 stuff as much as I can, because it would be a waste of hours and hours of venturing if I didn't. So, yeah. Yes, again, I'm going to say again in this video, those of you who don't know Fader the Second, you can disregard this, or you can do what I ask anyway. Fader the Second, yesterday, when I went to build Brick09's house, he did some filming, Fader the Second was there, he said that he hates cats. And I love cats. I love dogs too, but I love cats also. So make sure to comment, to say that you love cats. If you do. If you don't love cats, that's fine. But if you do, please do that. And also, if you like both dogs and cats, you can say that. Because I just, despite the proof that there are, like, billions and millions or so cat lovers, I can't find much representation of my kind, or cat lovers. So make sure to say that if you can. If you can't, that's completely fine. Oh, another thing that I just thought of. Well, here's one thing. If you were watching the last video, and you were thinking, and you were wondering, I said I had two main topics to focus on, and I never got to the second one. Or rather, I didn't remember the second one. And right when I was uploading the video, in fact, it's uploading right now, when I was uploading the video, I thought of it. In my entire travels, I did not find a single mesa biome. I found like 3 mega taigas, and Pulsar's Junior's travels he found a mesa, but he didn't find any mega taigas. So, my question is this. Are mesas extremely rare? Or like, for example, I don't think I can enchant fishing poles. Well, I can't, at least in Dubcraft I couldn't enchant fishing poles. So, is it just that mesas are rare? Or is it that in 1.7, this current version, HT Tommy was telling me about, if you don't know who HT Tommy is, that's fine. HT Tommy is talking about this 1.7 release, was sort of almost like a pre-release. And the real release is going to work out all the bugs in that, and it's going to be published later. So make sure to tell me in the comments, or personal message me, or contact me, whatever you want, if you can, about, if mesas are just really, really rare, because I really want hard clay. I just want to access the easier stuff. That's mostly what mostly my pleasure out of the 1.7 update was. And let me think about this. So, just give me a second, I gotta concentrate on this. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. And 12 times 6, 72. So this is going to be more than a stack. I'll do a stack and a half, and hopefully that'll... For those of you who don't know, I am going to be just getting rid of all this obsidian, because to do it legitimately, I would have had to mine up all this obsidian, but it was just wrong circumstances to mine up a ton of obsidian. So, right now is the time that I'm going to take the time to mine up all this obsidian, and thankfully there's no lava here, though. And it's a great time to talk about stuff. And I forgot, oh, yes, thanks. Thanks for, remembering. I didn't even remember. Just, if it sounds confusing, just disregard. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I think I know what I'm saying. Make sure to check out my new website. For those of you who checked it out, like andrew19andrew30's.com, my website has been changed. It's not andrew19andrew30.com anymore, it's andrew19andrew30.weebly.com. So, main difference is my website hoster. For those of you who don't know, websites, at least for me, I'm like not a person who could actually build a website. I don't know that much, programming knowledge. For those of you like me, don't have that much programming knowledge. To get a website, you need someone to host the website. And before, that was register.com. However, if you want to make a website, don't do it through register.com. It was okay. Let me just say it was okay. Nothing exceptional. However, with my new Weebly thing, it's free. And it's exceptional. I really love all the stuff you can do with it. Of course, there's a pro option and stuff that you can only do if you're a pro member, but you can do a ton of stuff even if you aren't a pro member. I really like it. And also, make sure to keep checking out my website because I'm constantly adding new information to it. Because I've been, oh, I thought that was Diamond Ore. About a Google AdSense account, which, if I'm approved, I got rejected once already, but I filled in again for... You're not here, are you? It's like, man, I'm pretty sure that's clear. If not, Andrew will take care of you. Because you don't know? Andrew. That's dark enough to spawn mobs. Let's do... And hopefully that will be too close to me for mobs to spawn. So, I really hate it. Not from the diamond pickaxe, I gotta do some stuff. So that the water will reach. Just for a second, I'll put the jack-o'-lantern right back. There we go. The reason why I got rejected the first time was that I didn't have enough content in my website. So I'm going to keep adding information to it until they accept me. And for those of you who don't know what this entails, it entails that I can add ads into my website and actually get some revenue from it. And some of you might not enjoy having ads on my having to suffer through ads on my website, but seriously, it isn't that bad. Just, on YouTube, maybe you have to watch an extra 30 seconds or something, but from this revenue that I get, I might, buy things to improve my video quality that I wouldn't buy in another circumstance. So, make sure to just not complain about it or anything, or stop watching me because of this, because I know this is supposed to be fun already, but it's even more fun when I have much, but, sorry, that's not good to say. And this has lava under it. Good. Okay, so this is the last one. 38 obsidian. So at first, until the sinking portals thing, obsidian wasn't really that valuable. I don't think it is even now, it's not really valuable. But for me, it is now. Because you can sink portals and do fast travel, and you know how much I love fast travel. Let's go to another... Here's a good one that might actually have some... I think I'm gonna have to make another pickaxe, though. And I already have one pickaxe. Okay, so, make sure to keep checking out my website because I'm constantly adding new things to it. What is this? Okay. Okay. You can go. Gonna do that. Or not. I thought placing it on top of the lava would make it so that, that would turn into obsidian too, and I would get some more obsidian from it, but apparently not. So yeah, make sure to check out my website, because I'm constantly adding new stuff to it. And all this lag. 1 second, let me make sure that this is the main sometimes Minecraft isn't the main focus of the lag, and because of that, I can, like, close a program to stop it. But I guess Minecraft just has to be Minecraft. And be laggy. Seriously, I do not like this. Let me quickly change my render distance. And turn off... No, I want it decreased. Maybe off. Let me cycle a recording like Tommy said. Okay, I am back, and I believe that worked. Let me try now, go to the render distance back. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just turn off the recording and turn it back on. That's a lot of lava. That's awesome, because now I have a very dark space that mobs can spawn on. Yeah, I'm constantly adding new stuff to my website, so make sure to keep checking it out. And I've added a blog page, so I tell what I'm. Excuse me, sorry. I had a dish on my ear. So blog page telling what I've done, and if you don't care, you just don't go to my blog page. And I have them open to comments, so you'll free to add comments. Make sure to tell me, like, in a video or something. I'm not sure. Adding comments to blog posts, I'm not very familiar in. If you have to add your full name, make sure to tell me, and I will speak to you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My ear is just so itchy. So I don't know that much about blog post comments, so if you have to add your full name in, make sure to tell me, and I will turn off the thing for that. Or at least I'll just tell people that they don't need to put comments in. You don't need to put comments in anyway, but if you want to give me access to your full name, that's fine. Or if it's your first and last name, but I don't think that's you even need to do that. 46. This is going to take a while. Well, fast travel does come with a price, doesn't it? At least there's that lava. There's a, actually, I want to take that block of the city. There we go. See, I think this is the safest way to mine obsidian. And if you're worried about it falling into lava, then just keep the water right there. And hopefully, at least all the times that I've seen, usually, the water takes out the lava before it can burn up the obsidian block. There we go. And I think, that's about it for me talking, so I think I might, cut out. And once I think of something else to say, I'll cut back in. You'll still hear the game sounds, but I'll have no commentary, but you'll still hear the music from the game as well as the royalty-free music that I have. So I'll see you in a second. Exactly where
Okay, so I found some stuff to talk about. Laggy. So what I want to talk about is, the Hobbit Extended Edition. So I was really excited to find out, well, a long time ago, that Paul Soares Jr. is much into the Hobbit, as am I. So, probably you had already known my thoughts about it if you've seen Build From 9's 100th video special, but I'm gonna say right now, really liked it. Pretty much the only thing I didn't like, well, one of the only things, was that it only had 13 minutes of extra footage, while, let's say, Return of the King had like 43. So not that much extra footage, and it was very expensive. However, I did like that it followed the customs of Lord of the Rings DVDs by having a movie part 1 and movie part 2 disc. Unfortunately, Build From 9 and Fate of the Second were not as lucky. They could not well, they got the Blu-ray version. I did not get the Blu-ray version of the movie, but they did, and I'm glad I didn't, because from the non-Blu-ray version, I got a movie part 1 and movie part 2 disc. So yeah. How was I? I thought for a second I was like completely underwater and I was like breathing underwater or something. So really liked the Hobbit Extended Edition, mostly. Haven't seen all of it yet. I've seen like more than 95% of it, but not all of it, and certainly not the appendices. Fano the Second has seen all of them, I'm pretty sure. Was it? Awesome, I got that one, okay, cool. Whoa. Yeah, this is where I was before. Okay, so, oh my gosh, look at that. Whoa. Snapshot. That was cool. But my oxygen supply is running out very quickly. So, I'll tell you the parts that were extended and or new from memory. Because though I'm not as fanatic about Hobbit, etc., as Build From 9 and Fate of the Second are, I do know pretty much all of the UCs. So, there's some, first, I believe, is a new thing with, shows where Threnduil comes to visit or something, and that Rotten Flesh still hasn't despawned yet, huh? So, comes to whatever, to Thror, King Under the Mountain, the grandfather of Thorin Oakenshield. He shows him some kind of necklace or something. Something has to do with the rings or something. Trust me, I'm not that good. I'm not that deep into it. I basically know the stuff that's going on in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I do not know much beyond that. So, you want to know more stuff about, very in-depth stuff? Ask Bill Rico 9. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer you. So, next one is in the Smaug scene, when Smaug is, destroying Dale. Destroying Chip and Dale. I didn't know Chip was an inhabitant of Dale. There's more, like, arrow shooter thingies that try to kill Smaug, certainly in vain. There is a few dips in the ink by the quill by Bilbo. It's very complicated to say. And this diamond pick is really resisting breaking. Well, what do you expect? It's a diamond pick. But I think I will only ever use this diamond pick for mining obsidian. Whoa. Okay. So, I am liking this. I'm already stack and a half. I think I'll actually get more to 2 in some stacks. Because I was assuming that I had 10 portals of about the same measure of, no, I won't be able to get that one. But I will be able to get those. So, yeah. Let me get back to the Hobbit Extended Edition content. So, there's, for those of you who know, like, exact quotes, when he originally says in the movie, "And that, my dear Frodo, is where I come in." And then by a will of a wizard, fate decided I should be part of his tale or something. And that is now changed. Oh, okay. So instead of that, it's now a scene with a popular music in Hobbiton, which Silver9 and Fainal II and I know very well. It is called Flaming Red Hair. It is, unfortunately not in the iTunes music library. What am I thinking? I can just put cobblestone down. Put right there. And I can stand right here. Actually, let's do that. Great! That worked out perfectly. There we go. And, it's you know the music that the hobbits play at Bilbo's birthday party. 11th birthday party. That is the song called Flaming Red Hair. And it's always been one of our favorite songs. So, there's actually, you know when, Bilbo meets Gandalf. Not like in the extended part, but in where Bilbo says good morning to Gandalf. That was fun. He's saying, like, the old Duke's party, and he made such excellent fireworks. I had no idea we were still in business. And where else should I be? So, he talked about the old Duke's party, and in the extended edition, they actually show the old Duke's party. I should probably get out of this one position sometime, but right now it suits me. Get to that obsidian before it burns up. Did that piece of obsidian really burn up? 1 second, I think I can just do that. Put a piece of cobblestone there. I can stand on it. And that. Very good. Now, it's pushing me, but can't do anything about it. And I can mine from here. So it actually shows the scene where Bilbo, as a child, first meets Gandalf. And Silver9 said something very funny, and I won't say it. So you're just gonna have to see his video. So, yeah. That's funny. And, then, the first actual new scene, meaning not extended, but, the new scene called Mr. Baggins is a, oh gosh. Is a scene, right after Bilbo was worried about this wizard, wizard wanting him to go on an adventure. So he wants to stay away from that wizard. So there's a scene where he thinks that Gandalf's coming, when it's actually like a pile of clothes. That's the best way I can describe it. And if you're not interested in Lord of the Rings at all, you can just skip this part. But I am very much into it. I think a lot of people are, so I'm gonna keep going. And maybe I shouldn't. I'm not sure. Just some way to pass the time, and to have me talk while I'm narrating. Yeah, I think I am almost done what I need to do. I have 64 plus 43, that's 108. I need 12 more to get to about where I thought I had, where I thought how much obsidian I'd used up. This is probably gonna be a few, 10 maybe at the most, more obsidian than I used, but maybe that's the fee for me cheating in the first place. And yes, that's what I'm gonna do with all this obsidian that I mined up. Destroy it. Destroy it! Throw it in the fire! Or rather, throw it in the cactus! Those of you who don't know, that is an LOTR reference, or Lord of the Rings reference. Those of you who don't know, Lord of the Rings is basically about this one ring that can control, like, everything. And, well, it can't control everything. But it's pretty powerful. And this bad guy named Sauron wants it. And Frodo, Baggins, and Samwise Gamgee have to go to Mount Doom in Mordor to throw it into lava. But it's not that easy. It's like, it's a 3-part movie with, within those 3 parts are 2 parts. 3 parts are Fellowship of the Ring, 2 Towers, and the Return of the King. And each of those movies are separated into 2 parts. And even those 2 parts are somewhat like 2 hours long. So you can just imagine how long it would be to watch all 3 of those parts, like, together. And I think it is time for me to take that water away. You have served me well, water. But I think I can now do something like this. I guess. But at least I can just stand here now. This is a very, very deep lava hole. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 layers? Probably more than that. Whenever I need obsidian, I'm coming back here. So yeah, even I got the extended edition of Lord of the Rings, and that's even longer. So you might be able to imagine how long The Hobbit is. It's going to be a 3-part series, by the way. I'm not going to destroy that because there's a chance I might not get that block, and in the process burn myself. Okay, let's do that. There we go. And 1 block to spare. Okay, right there. Let's do it with the diamond pickaxe so I can actually harvest the block of obsidian and save like 2 minutes. Like literally 2 minutes of mining. 2 minutes doesn't sound like a lot until you understand that it means continuously holding down the left click and basically doing nothing. Usually 2 minutes doesn't sound like a long time. And standing right here is okay. Okay, let's see here. Extended editions, Hobbit stuff. Mining obsidian, what could be better? Mine this 1 piece, and then I believe we are done. 110, 121. And I'll put 1 block of obsidian, like, right in the middle of the road to signify that this is not the right way. No, not to signify that this isn't the right way. To signify that I can mine it without any problems whatsoever. Okay, there's the original thing of water. But, okay, I'll take you. And then there. And let's do like that. Okay. Let's go quick, all quick like. And, I believe that this episode will just be me mining obsidian. So, since that task is done, done. Now I'm completely legit in my sinking portals. So, thank you very much for watching episode 33 in my multiplayer worlds series. Okay, just one more thing. I'm going to have to destroy like 2 stacks of chicken. And I'll put there to refill my thing of chicken. Because that's about how much food I spawned out of creative. And still destroying my obsidian. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, good, it stopped. Lots more work for you. I actually made somewhat of what I call an SOS episode of it like not working at all, and I really don't know what I did. But maybe I didn't do anything. Maybe it just needed some time. But I think what the problem was, or the thing that happened that made it a problem was the pulser was working just fine. Everything was working just fine, but it was that the dispenser wasn't dispensing. Literally, the dispenser wasn't dispensing, and I had no idea why. So I actually made an SOS episode or whatever saying what's wrong, but I never uploaded it, and I do not intend to because it's not a problem anymore. So, I think I will say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching episode 33 in my multiplayer world series. Goodbye.